All right, guys, for this quick tip, we're going to go into 2 easy ways to take advantage of your monitor to improve your rowing that you maybe have not seen before. The first one, we're going to go ahead and go into the monitor where it says More Options, Display Drag Factor, and then once this is displayed, you're going to row. What is this and why are we using it? So most of us know this is a flywheel and it works off air displacement. This damper allows more or less air into the flywheel, so it changes the rate at which that flywheel slows down after you finish a pull, right? This translates on a boat to drag factor, in that a drag factor is referring to the sleekness or how quickly the boat is slowing down after your stroke. Same idea here, right? And what it is and why it's important is it's a true damper, so to speak, right? This little damper here is giving you a number, yes, but it doesn't account for the air temperature, elevation, humidity. It doesn't account for the dirtiness of the machine itself. Maybe you're traveling in the gym you're at. Maybe you've experienced this. You jump on a rower and it feels like, this does not feel like my normal row. It's because it's maybe dirtier or cleaner. And this will help you find that true damper setting so you can be consistent, okay? So we'll get to this screen. He's gonna go ahead and row at a pace that's just a little above his warm-up pace. Roughly like an 80% 2K pace you might think of. And the number he's gonna look for, generally he likes a 113. So I'm gonna bump it up just a touch. It's at 110 right now, now it's at 113, and he's at about a 5.5. And this is a big, strong mofo, okay? Most of us use way too high of a setting. I'd say a range, thanks dude. I'd say a range for most people is gonna be 110 to 130, with the caveat, a lot of that depends on your style and preference, the way you like to row, the way you're oriented as an athlete, either more enduring or more explosive, or powerful, excuse me. So there's room there, but I'd say generally 110 to 130 is a great range to stay within. So that's the first thing, is just having a consistent stimulus there. Second thing we can do is we'll go back to the menu screen and we're gonna use the display that shows this chart showing the power curve of your stroke. Now I want you guys to watch his power curve and his stroke. And what you'll see, and this is why I wanted to use him. He's a collegiate rower in the past. Look how beautiful that power curve is. We're looking for a parabola, right? If you're not math friendly, we're looking for a nice even hill, okay? Potentially a little bit of a lopsided front-loaded hill if it were to be uneven, okay? Thanks so much, dude. Why is this helpful? Again, we'll get a close-up here, take a close look at what a good power curve looks like. I guarantee most all of you, when you go to try this, your curve will not look like that. He's making it look really easy right now. Yours might have these little jagged parts, right? Or it might flatline in the beginning and then spike late. What that's gonna tell you is where you're missing power in your stroke, okay? The most common fault you're gonna see from folks that are new is there's a slow start to their stroke and then it peaks late. And it doesn't peak nearly this high, right? Usually what that means is you've returned too fast. There's a bunch of slack on the chain now. So when you go to start your next leg drive, you've got no bite. So you're just driving through slack. And then when you get past where all the meat of the stroke should be, you finally get the tension on the chain and you try and make up for it with your upper body. So that's where the peak comes late, but it's not very high because this up here is not nearly as powerful as this down here, okay? So watch one more time and look at that power curve, and then that'll be it. Ooh, yeah. Can you rush a few recovers? Like do it wrong on purpose, everything in together? Getting quick. You can't, huh? Yeah, and then rest. He can't even do it wrong if he wants to, that's awesome. But anyway, have a crack at this monitor display here, and the way you'll achieve it, if I didn't show that very well because it was already on it, let's show that again. So you'll go just row. Usually it's going to be on this screen for most folks when they hop on. Just hit that display button until it changes over to that graph chart one with the kilogram pounds on the side. Okay? Hopefully that's helpful, guys. Enjoy.